I asked Time said the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball.
Yeah.
Is that the hardest thing to do?
Yeah. Without a doubt. Especially with these guys throwing today.
They throwing 100.
100.
And they throw the slide, they throw the
one of them.
cut.
I mean, you're looking at it, we watch it on TV, go, oh, that'd be easy. Have you ever stood in front of a 100-mile-an-hour fastball?
I can't imagine.
It would absolutely scare the shit out of you.
Absolutely it would.
Oh, my God. It was like...
He throw 100 and then come back with a curve, it's over.
Right. Oh, yeah. Especially when that curve's coming at your head. And then breaks to the middle of the plate. Yeah, I mean, there's no question, especially as good as these guys have gotten and all the different pitches. I can't imagine hitting the sinkers. I mean, I used to see sliders, curveballs, changeups, fastballs. Now there's sinkers and
they got cut fastballs. They got the
four seam, and all the different pitches that these guys have. It's like, and it's coming at you at 95 to 100 miles an hour. Right. So yeah, that's like.
So now do you have? Because think about it, Bo and Time was playing football, really not getting a whole lot of batting practice, and then he go catch a flight and go play baseball. Bo was, he would play after the season was over, and I remember that was my rookie year when Bo came and they tossed him the ball and he ran over Ronnie Halliburton and ran 50 yards for a touchdown. He ran 50 yards for a touchdown. Is that?
Well, and that's the other thing too, right? So you look at a running back. He can run. He can run.
Yeah.
Right. And he can catch because he's a good athlete, right? And so the running back doesn't necessarily have to be as integrated as a wideout or quarterback, right? Yes. Same way with Deion at corner.
Yes.
Right? Because
he's covering the guy. He ain't even coming to the huddle. He don't even care what the coverage is. He don't even cover what the defense is called.
Right.
He got that guy.
Right. So I think the position they also played helped them be able to spend a little more time at baseball and do what they did.
Shohei. Have you ever seen anything like it?
No, not even close. Not. I don't think there's anything close to what.
I mean, he's on a Barry Bonds trajectory. To be able to strike out 10 and then hit 3 home. I mean, that's crazy.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, Barry Bonds hit. I mean, he's as good a hitter as Barry.
Yeah.
Right now.
You think so?
I do.
Wow.
I just think, Barry. Whether he is as good right now, obviously he's playing later, so there's more pitches too, right? And plus, these guys only go 5 innings.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to. I think Barry Bonds is as good as it was also, right? But when you look at the total package of Shohei, as far as now, Barry didn't pitch.
No.
Right?
Right. The mindset you have to have to pitch
and be able to pitch and do the stuff that he does is just like I don't think we've ever seen anybody like him. Now we had the same discussion too. Okay, look at what Babe Ruth did back in the 20s and 30s, right? And now he was that far above everybody of those players at that time. He was probably had that separation,
right?
To whereas Ohtani has that separation now. But the big question is, okay, separation from what? But it's still the big separation.
Yeah.
And, so to compare Babe Ruth, because Babe Ruth pitched, compare those two as, they're the two best baseball players to play the game when it comes down to separation at the time that they played. Now, who's better between those two?
Shohei has won 3 consecutive MVPs. I mean, he's a 4-time MVP. He was a 2-time. And that performance that he had in the divisional round of the playoffs, where he pitched, struck out 10, and then he hit those 3 home runs. I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
No, I agree. Yeah, but he's unbelievable.
I think because if you go back and look at it, John, there were guys that pitched in college that were tremendous hitters, but they wouldn't allow them to do both in the MLB. And Shohei, people like, look, if he can't do both, he's not coming to your team.
Yeah, right.
Because there are a lot of pitchers that hit 400, hit middle fours, but they had to choose. They're like, okay, you're going to pitch.
Right. Which seems funny.
Yeah.
They don't spend that much time throwing the ball. They should have plenty of time to hit the ball too, right? They should be on the mound that long. So, but yeah.
What do you think the best?
And I think what changed that too is the DH.
Yes, because they got it in both leagues now, right?
Yeah.
They had to. That was so unfair. That the pitcher, because he was an easy out. Yeah, I got you.
Then they go to the World Series and the National League hitters, or the National League hitters. Or pitchers, or the American League pitchers would have to hit.
Have to hit, yeah.
They'd have to hey, just get me out of here.
When you look at the draft class, the 83 class, you got you got Kelly, you got Marino. In the 4, you got Eli, you got Ben, you got Phillip Rivers. In 2020, you got Joe Burrow, you got Hurst, you got Jay. Is your draft class the best quarterback draft class?
Well, time will tell. I think we got we have 3 Hall of Famers.
You got three Hall of Famers.
And then what was the next year you said?
Eli in 04. Eli won 2 Super Bowls. Ben won 2 Super Bowls. Phillips unfortunately didn't get there.
Right.
And then in 2020, Burrow's been, Hurts has been twice and won, and Jordan Love has yet to get there.
Yeah. Well, time will tell. I think the 04 class is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
When you're talking about Super Bowls.
Yeah, with Eli and Ben and
When
Phillips.
you're talking about Super Bowls. Now, Ben's definitely the top of that group, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you talk about 83, you look at what Danny did, even though Danny didn't get there, you look at what he did in the passing game in those years. He threw for 5,000 yards in 1984.
Yeah, 48 touchdowns. That is the greatest. I don't care what anybody says. That is the greatest passing season ever, considering what the rules were.
Correct.
And how they attacked the quarterback. 48 touchdowns, 5,000 yards back then.
Correct.
Is like 6,000 today's game.
Absolutely. And so, and then you look at what Jim did going to 4 straight Super Bowls, even though they couldn't get over the hump.
Yep.
That's a hell of an accomplishment. So, and plus I'm biased, I think, so I'm going to say 83 right now, but you never know. Time will tell. But, you look at, myself as well as Jimmy, what Jimmy did and what Danny did, because Danny went there in his second year.
Yep.
Right.
And
so
he got Joe.
Yeah. Exactly.
He got Joe. Exactly. And they were at the peak of their powers.
Yeah.
I mean, they had, think about it, they had Jerry, they had JT, they had Roger.
Yeah.
Their defense was unbelievable.
I mean, that's the thing about San Francisco is their defense never
got the credit because they had those stars offensively.
They had the stars offensively, and Bill Walsh was the offense coach and offense coordinator. So, but they were the unsung heroes. They were always that good on defense too.
We get this, and I don't know when it happened. The GOAT. You get Joe and you get Tom, Mahomes get sprinkled in there. How do you determine the greatness of a quarterback? Does he have to have stats? Does he have to have MVPs? Does he have to have Super Bowl MVPs? What are the determining factor? Because clearly, Tom with 7 and 5 MVPs and all the passing yards, all the touchdowns. Joe is 4-0. He never lost. 2 come from behind against Cincinnati both times. He beat Ken Anderson in 81 and he beat Boomer in 88?
Yeah. That's the thing is, it's okay, what's the criteria, right? That's the question to ask. But I think it's still hard to say, with Tom winning 7, right? I mean, it's hard to beat that.
Yeah. You think somebody going to beat that number?
No. No, I don't think so. Joe,
I mean, think about it. He went to 10.
Right.
He went to 10. You went to 10 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I know.
And you won 7.
Yeah, and I think that's to Tom too. But I think Bill Belichick was that good too. Right.
I do.
As that combination.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I mean, you look at it, and I made this comment. You look at the league today, and it's the head coach and the quarterback, right? And who have the great head coach and the great quarterback? Those are the teams that. And now there's a lot of young, good quarterback, and a lot of good young head coaches that are coming up, right?
I love Ben Johnson.
Yeah, to see how all that plays out, because there's a lot of young, good. But to be good in the NFL, you got to have the head coach, and you have to have the quarterback. And once you have those, then
that's the foundation.
Then now you have a chance every year.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't have that, then it's a battle.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before 2 something.